Hey, Strum-believable beginners, Harmony and Jabo here, and today we're building a full song structure in A major. We'll play through a verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and bridge, and talk about how each one feels. And if any of these chord progressions sound familiar, comment below. Tell us what songs or feelings they remind you of. Alright, guitars ready? Let's start with the verse. Our verse is gonna be A, E, F sharp minor, then D. 1, 5, 6, 4. This chord progression feels smooth and steady, the part where you tell your story. Feels like walking in sunlight on a good day. Here's the one chord, A major. Place your middle finger on the second fret of the D string. Place your ring finger on the second fret of the G string. Place your pinky finger on the second fret of the B string. Strum from the A string down. Here's the 5 chord, E major. Place your middle finger on the second fret of the A string. Ring finger on the second fret of the D string. Index finger on the first fret of the G string. Strum all of the strings. Here's the 6th chord, F sharp minor. This is a bar chord. Bar your index finger on the second fret of all of the strings. Place your ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string. Pinky finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Strum all of the strings. Here's the 4 chord, D major. Place your index finger on the second fret of the G string. Middle finger on the second fret of the high E string. Place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Strum from the D string down. Here's how the verse sounds all together. Nice! Now we're ready for the story to rise. On to the pre-chorus. This next section, the pre-chorus, is where the feeling really comes alive. We go B minor, E, C sharp minor, then D. Since we're in A major, the Roman numerals are 2, 5, 3, 4. That mix of minor to major feels like the ups and downs of real life. This section might be short, but it's the heart of the song. Play it like you mean every word you'd sing. Here's the 2 chord, B minor. This is a bar chord. Bar your index finger on the 2nd fret from the A string down. Middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Pinky finger on the 4th fret of the G string. Strum from the A string down. It can also help to arch your finger so you can play it a little bit better. Next is the 5 chord, E major. Feel free to go back to the earlier chapter where we showed you how to play it. Next is the 3 chord, C sharp minor. This is a bar chord. Bar your index finger on the 4th fret from the A string down. Place your middle finger on the 5th fret of the B string. Place your ring finger on the 6th fret of the D string. Place your pinky finger on the 6th fret of the G string. Strum from the A string down. You can also arch your finger so you can play it a little bit better. Now we move to the 4 chord, D major. You've seen this one, but here's the diagram again while Harmony plays it. If you need to check where to place your fingers, go ahead and click on the chapter marker for the 4 chord tutorial. Here's how the pre-chorus sounds all together. Now listen to what happens next. The pre-chorus ends on D major. It feels settled, like you finally arrived. But when the chorus starts, we drop down into the F sharp minor. That change from D to F sharp minor is one of our favorite moments in songwriting. It's the bridge between hope and heart. It makes the chorus hit harder because it's not just happy anymore, it's real. Here's our chorus, F sharp minor, D, A, then E. our Roman numerals are 6, 4, 1, 5. This is where the energy kicks in, that catchy part you'll want to play again and again. If you need the chord breakdown, feel free to go back to the verse and pre-chorus where we break down these chords. Otherwise, here's the diagram while harmony plays out each chord. The first chord of our chorus is the 6th chord, F sharp minor. Next is the 4th chord, D major. Then we've got the 1 chord, A major. And finally, the 5 chord, E major, to bring it all home. Let's hear how it sounds all together. Now we're in the bridge. This bridge changes the story again. We start on D, calm and grounded. Then that G major comes in from outside the key. It feels like opening a window or remembering something special. So in Roman numerals, it's 4, flat 7, 1, then 1 again. When we land back on A, it's like coming home, but not the same as before. If you strum that A one more time, just once, and then fall straight into F sharp minor, it's like the memory settles in. That A to F sharp minor move feels like smiling through something real, a moment that meant something, and that's why this bridge matters. It gives the chorus new meaning when it returns. The first chord of our bridge is the 4 chord, D major. You've seen this one before, but here's the diagram again while harmony plays it. Next is our flat 7 chord, the open G major. It's what we call a borrowed chord, because it doesn't really belong in the A major family. It's like a friendly visitor from another key, and it gives this section a brighter, more exciting feel. It changes the mood and makes the song sound a little bit more exciting and fun. Place your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string. Index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. Now if your hands aren't that big yet, place your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. But if you feel comfortable, place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. Strum all of the strings. Now we move on to the 1 chord, A major. You can revisit the earlier chapter if you'd like a refresher, but here's the diagram again as harmony plays it. Now remember that for this, we'll play the 1 chord, A major, once more at the end. It gives it a nice sustained emotion before we head back to the chorus. Play the whole thing. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, and back into that final chorus. Same key, same chords, but the emotion changes every time because of rhythm and expression. Now it's your turn. Mix these sections, add lyrics, and make it yours. And comment below if any of these chord progressions sound familiar in songs that you've heard. We would love to hear what you noticed. And tag us at Strum-believable Beginners if you record your version. Great job today, and keep strumming, keep smiling, and keep feeling the music.